don't wear a shirt much in the house, and we are inside of the house. So I'm not gonna wear a shirt because I feel like that's more natural. And honestly, I haven't been live in a long time. And let me tell you why I haven't been live in a long time. I haven't been live in a long time because a part of me, and this is like I'm doing some self reflection on camera, right? This is very real. A part of me sometimes is unmotivated to get on because YouTube doesn't make money. Um, Let me see. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Right. So YouTube doesn't make money. Well, it doesn't make me money yet. So sometimes, really, I just want to, be free and live my life, so to speak. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any thing in this. Oh, by the way, I'm making oats. So you're gonna make oats with me. But in case you don't know, in case you're joining us from under a rock, earlier in the year, I went live every single weekday for what was that? Maybe 4 or 5 months. And this YouTube blew up from 750 subscribers to what it is right now. So quite a big jump. Oh, that's weird. I guess I have to do it again. I don't know what that was about. Oh, I gotta turn it on. There's no gas. Duh. Um, yeah, so this YouTube blew up, right? And so I'm pretty proud of that. Honestly, it blew up because of you amazing people. So I can't even complain. But what I was getting to is that sometimes I feel lazy. Sometimes I feel lazy. Sometimes I don't really want to come online. Sometimes I just want to chill. Sometimes I just want to go to the beach and just have a calm life. But then I'm conflicted because I don't think I want to get to heaven well rested. If I do nothing, then maybe I would regret not going harder on YouTube when I'm 85, right? Maybe I might regret it. And so I might as well do it now while I have the energy, while I have the time. I'm not doing this correctly. Oh my God. Am I am I the only one like ah I honestly have no idea what's going on with this. I'm not really sure. Right. So as I was saying, I'm conflicted. So I haven't been live in a long time. I'm supposed to be making oats, by the way. That's what I'm trying to make, but I haven't even got the fire set up yet. Um, I mean, it seems like there's stuff in there. Hey, how you doing, Bob the Goof? Good. Oh, goddamn! You saw that? That's actually crazy. Okay, hold on. Oh, damn it! Damn. Okay, hold on. You saw that? Embarrassing. Okay, give me a while to fix this up. So right, I haven't been live in a while. So, I've been traveling. Right now I'm in Grenada. If you're joining me for the first time, you should know I'm not yet 30. I travel the world. I've been retired for a long time. So I get on, give people money advice. Sometimes I'm at the beach, sometimes at the pool. I work out, obviously. And life is good. So that's who I am in a nutshell. And all the proceeds that come from YouTube go towards scholarship in Jamaica. So if you're here, you're supporting that mission. So kudos to you. Subscribe so that you can help the kids in Jamaica. And so that's what we do here in a nutshell, right? So as I was explaining, sometimes I smell gas. Okay, good. Great. Okay, good. I smell gas, finally. Okay, so sometimes I don't want to go live because honestly, I just feel unmotivated, but I do not want to stop. And so that's why maybe you can sense some inconsistency from me. Now, my videos still publish, but going live is just, I think sometimes it feels like a job, especially if you're on a schedule. You know what I mean? And I don't have a job. So then I don't want to feel like I have a job. That's kind of weird to explain, but hopefully you're understanding what I'm saying. What do I do? I'm in real estate. Right. So the topic of this is actually how I was able to retire while I'm cooking. Oh my God. I promise you I'm not this bad. The topic of this, oh my God, I broke it. Oh my God, I'm so bad. How I actually got money. There I was in college. Okay, good. Guys, it's not lighting. Nothing is working. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. I don't think there's, but I can smell the gas. Oh my God. All right, let's try this one more time. Bro, I can smell the gas. I'm trying to make oats. Oh, this is a new place, by the way. I travel a lot, so I stay in Airbnbs all over. I've been traveling South America for a long time. I'm very hot. Maybe I'll give you guys a house tour in a second, but I stay in Airbnbs all over the place. And so then this is another one. It's quite big. Oh, that doesn't have a mesh. Okay, I'm going to leave that closed. Right, so I stay in Airbnbs all over the place. This is another Airbnb. Okay, good. Oh my God, guys, fire. It's alive. Yo, this is far too stressful. This is so funny. I don't know why that was so stressful. Okay, good. So let me get the milk. So I'm making oats. Okay. Um. Okay, good. I'm making oats because I just finished working out. I was working on my triceps, so now I'm going to make oats for the protein. Cool, cool. So what was I saying? I got to wash this. I got to wash that. But the fire is going, so I don't want to take too long. Okay, cool. Um, what was I saying? So there I was in college. This is actually how I made my first money. My first, my first little money. My first change. My first pocket change. I started in real estate because I couldn't afford the room I was in because I didn't have any money because I just started college. And so I moved out of my small little room and I slept on the couch. And I started renting that room on Airbnb, VRBO, all that stuff. And I made more money from that room than I was paying in rent. So then imagine, I'm in college. I go from having no money to not only paying rent to stay in a house, but also making money from staying home. Remember, I have no job. So now I'm making money staying home. That's pretty sick, right? So then now I think, okay, if I can do that with one room, then I can probably do that with multiple rooms. In fact, if I can do that with multiple rooms, I can probably do that with a house. That's what I'm thinking. And so then from there, I start putting the you know, the coins together and say, hey, homeowner, why don't you give me not just one bedroom, but all five? Give me all five bedrooms and let me see if I can make some money with this house. Push come to shove, she gives me, with the homeowner was a woman, she gives me all five bedrooms. All five bedrooms. So now I have all five bedrooms and I'm making money from all five bedrooms. Now, here was the math. This is where I started. So I'm actually going to give you what the numbers are. Okay. Most people don't do that, but I will. So it was one bedroom. One bedroom was being rented to me for, let's say, $600. Okay. First month, I made maybe 700. So I just covered the rent and enough, to have a little pocket change. Second month, that's where it got interesting because I went from 750. Now I started making, like 900, 1,000, 1,100 on a room that cost me 600. So now remember, I started to almost double what the room cost me. I'm almost doubling what the room cost me. So now I'm thinking, if I can earn 600 or $500 from each room on a five bedroom, how much money is that going to make me? $500 from five bedrooms, I'm going to start making some good money. So now I'm thinking, if I make 2,500 from this five bedroom, how much am I going to make? I'm going to make per year, I'm making $30,000 as a college student staying home. Remember, I have somewhere to stay. So then that 2,500, that $30,000 is my pocket money. That's what I'm making in college as a sophomore. I'm taking home $25,000. I don't have to spend any of it. I'm making that as a college sophomore, second year. Okay, that's where it starts. And remember, I'm making this from one, I'm making this from one house, right? Because I got all five bedrooms, one house. Are you following me? I see you guys are here. Cool. I keep going. So I'm making that from one house. That's $25,000 from one house. I say, if I'm doing this good, why don't you recommend me to your friends? She does. I get my second house, my third house, my fourth house. Remember, the math is each of these houses are getting me anywhere from $30 to $50,000. So I start adding, I'm taking this home every year. By the time junior year hits, I'm taking home six figures in income. That's by the time I hit my junior year in college. This is one system, and I just rinse and repeat doing the same thing. I'm not trading stocks, not doing crypto, not doing any of that. I'm just doing the one thing that I know how to do over and over and over again, which is get a house, put it up on Airbnb, VRBO, Craigslist, Facebook, get people in, get people out, and I'm making money doing that. Then COVID hits. COVID hits, right? Now I'm thinking, damn, I am screwed, right? I'm thinking because, obviously travel is going to stop. I'm worried about this. How's it going to affect me? Guess what happened during COVID? I actually doubled my business during COVID, during that year. Why? Because everybody else, they couldn't rent their places. So then I got more houses to manage because my system worked. So then I moved from like maybe what at the time, I think maybe I had eight and I jumped to 16 during COVID. And then we expanded out of state and we also got places out of country. At one time, I was managing a hotel in Zimbabwe. I was managing a place in India. I was managing a place in the UK. There's a flat in the UK, just a two-bedroom apartment. I was managing a place over there too. We also still have places in Jamaica. This was all happening to me, right? So then now I'm thinking, this is all happening to me, and I haven't even graduated yet. I haven't even got my master's. So now I'm thinking, oh, okay, I've actually figured out something that's actually pretty cool. Remember, this is not the first time I'm running a business, but this is just the first time it's gone this well. I was an entrepreneur since I was 15. So then before I even got to college, I was an entrepreneur. By the time this happened, I had read so many books. I had been an entrepreneur, experienced entrepreneur, and I was just milking this thing. So I was making a lot of money doing this. And that's actually how we got here. Because from that, making that much money, I was able to reinvest those profits, grow that business. I was able to actually invest into real estate. So I wasn't just managing properties, I was actually now becoming an owner. And then I was able to obviously own some stocks, own some crypto, develop my credit. And now, life is great. I just got a line of credit from a bank. It's called a bank called On Deck, and it manages it. It's really just about based on your cash flow coming in and out, right? So whatever their algorithms are, but they were able to give me a credit line for almost $100,000, 87,000. Think about that, right? They just gave me cash. Here you go, $87,000. Boom. From not being able to afford a bedroom, which is where we started this story, to the bank giving me $100,000. So then now I'm making oats in the middle of the day and I'm, having a good time talking to you guys, but you see how we got here. So I want to tell you the entire story so that you know where the origin comes from. This is why now, this is why I can't stop YouTube, right? Because I'm coming from then to now where I really want to continue pushing. I want to keep going because I don't want to feel like all of that was wasted just for me to, be one of those party guys who has no impact on the world. I want to keep going. I want to have an impact. I want to reach people and also change people's lives. And I want to do something meaningful. And so that's why I keep coming back to YouTube because I think I can reach people from India. I can reach people from Sri Lanka, from Ghana, from Australia, from Greece. I can reach people from all over the world. And so even though sometimes I'm not motivated, I still always come back because I think it's such a great platform to do that with. But anyway, how do you guys like the story? Bart the Groot, Pete, how you guys like the story? It's a true story, obviously, but it is a story nonetheless. What do you guys think? I'm also open to questions. I'm trying to remember how I make these oats. It's been maybe a month since I've had oats. Now I'm doing calisthenics, by the way, because I don't have a gym next to me. So, obviously I take fitness very seriously. I just finished my workout. You can see it's not terrible, right? I'm really trying to grow my triceps between now and the end of the year. So you're gonna see me doing a lot more tricep exercises. My chest is, not as big as as big as whoever, some of those big guys, but whatever. It's not. It's pretty developed. My back, I just started working on this year, so I'm pretty proud of that. But my triceps, I'm gonna work on a lot more. So we're gonna see what happens with my triceps by the end of the year. Triceps, oats, and sleep. That's all you need. Okay. Half cup hot water. Okay, so this is add 1 to 2 cup hot water. I notice nobody's talking. What's going on here? You guys, please don't come in here and be boring. Also, make sure that you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. But please don't come in here and be boring. I don't like when people come in here and be boring. That makes it boring for me, and I don't like that. I gave you an entire story just now, and I saw the comments and I answered. Then you actually have to come in and say something, right? Also, get the likes up so that more people can come in here. But say something. Ask me a question. If you have a question about the story I just told you, go for it. I don't bite. I promise. I'm super glad I got this stove up. That's pretty cool. Oh, da, 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 da. Usually I don't have anything in my fridge, but I do today, and there's a bottle of wine waiting for me, which I intend to partake in. Some point today I will partake. Promise you. Let's see if I can. Oh my god, that's the second time I'm doing that. What do I make? A lot of money. Enough for me to travel the world and retire before 30. Enough for me to be living my dream life, which is the most important thing. I don't have to worry about money. I can go to the store. I can get whatever I want. I can book a flight tomorrow. That's what's important. Is there any bad experience out of it? Out of what? Out of traveling? Oh, brother, there are so many bad experiences. Oh my goodness, there are so many bad experiences with traveling. Man, do I have stories for you? Hold on, let me see if I can light any other one of these. Can you guys see that? Let me see. Ah, all right. Well, let's see. All right. No, that I didn't really like that flame because it's kind of dull. So I'm trying to see if yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Right. So you can see that one is kind of dull. See, let me show you. You see that? It's kind of dull, right? So then, which one is this? Okay, cool. Yeah, that one. I prefer that one. You can see it's right on the flame. Okay, cool. All right. Nice. Is there anybody? Andrew, why would you delete your comment? Don't delete your comment, bro. I was getting to you. Don't delete your comment. We don't delete comments here. I will answer your question if you put it back. Promise you. Promise you, bro. I'd rather you not delete the comment. Talk to me, brother. All right. So, are there any bad experiences out of traveling? All the time. I'm black, right? So there's obviously racism as you travel, not just from black people. Not sorry, not just from white people, but from black people. There's always going to be race involved, and it's not necessarily unhuman, right? I don't view racism. All right, this is controversial. Don't take this out of context. I hope no one take this out of context in 20 years. So I'm going to have to explain what I'm about to say. I don't view racism as necessarily a bad thing in a specific context. Let me explain. I think it is human for us to try to categorize people based on what we see. For example, when I see you for the first time, I'm going to judge you based on a couple of things. Do I think you are male or female? Do I think you are old or young? And what race do I think you are? Whether or not I think you're attractive? How strong do I think you are? Etc. Right? So these are things that we are judging. How attractive you are. I think I said that. Anyway, but we judge it in like the first millisecond. Doesn't even take us a second to have these thoughts. Just goes like that. What race, what age, how attractive, how tall, whatever. Okay. So then, if you make these judgments, and I'm going to assume if there's nobody else that looks like me, and I see one person that looks like me, I'm going to assume that that person probably has more in common with me than everybody else, or vice versa. If you look different from me, I'm going to assume that you grew up differently, you have different values, etc. It's only human to do that. And the easiest way that we do that is by what we see, which is race. Race, age. It's just the easiest way for us to do race, age, gender. It's the easiest way for this to do this. Okay? So I don't necessarily think that us being racist is a bad thing. Now, what I will say is treating people differently because of their race, that's a bad thing. And those I have many stories of. But I don't judge people for recognizing me as a black person. Now, continuing from that, I'll give you some stories. For example, I remember I went to a pool in Suriname. This happened to me just this year. I went to a pool in Suriname. First time going to this pool, it's a hotel. I went there maybe 12 o'clock. And I was there, I ordered a drink. I was sitting by the poolside. And I saw the manager left, new manager came. I was there for most of the day. They have Wi Fi. I have my charger. I'm spending most of the day there. So this is around 3 o'clock. I've been there from 12. This new manager came around 2:30. Now it's 3 o'clock. He comes to me. He says, "Brother, have you ordered anything already?" I said, "Yeah, I already ordered. Thank you." I see him leave. He comes back to me. Now remember, there are other people there, but I am the only black person. He is black. Okay. He comes back to me. Nobody else comes back to me. Didn't ask anybody else. Hey, brother, do you want anything? I said, no, I'm good. He says, you have to order something to sit here. I said, I already ordered. Thank you. Then he says, what did you order? I said, a drink or something. I already ordered. I'm good. Thank you. He still goes. He says, can I ask you who you ordered from? I said, hold on there. I look around. He didn't ask anybody else. Other people are sitting around there on the laptops. They're doing work. I'm on my phone. This is a pool. Why is he asking me? Why is he asking me? I said, listen, man, now I'm getting upset. Please ask somebody else. I already ordered. He leaves me alone. I see him over in the corner talking to someone, pointing at me. That person informs him that I've obviously been there all day. But in that instance, I just want to show you that that was not a white person. That's a black person. Why is it that another black person in, again, I'm the only black person there as a guest. He's a black manager because this is Suriname. I'm a black tourist. Everybody else at the resort is white. Why does he single me out? Now, on one hand, you could think, okay, maybe he is being racist against black people. Maybe. But then is it so uncommon that other people from Suriname come, they don't know the rules, and he doesn't know I'm a tourist? If I were white, he would assume I'm a tourist. God damn, look at that. Oh my God, look at that. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to your food. But we are ready to start cooking my oats, love. He doesn't know I'm not a tourist. So then it's not the weirdest thing for him to say, he could be someone that's here. He doesn't know the rules. Maybe he's just sitting here. He doesn't know that he can't sit here without ordering anything, etc., etc. Those things could all be true. Does that excuse what he did? No. But I'm just explaining from his perspective what was probably going through his mind. That's all I'm saying. And that doesn't make him a horrible person. All right, I need something to stare this with. Was a mistake, fam. Okay, I got you. I got you. Someone said, "Oh, that was Andrew." Okay, cool. But yeah, that was the story. That's one. Obviously, I do have other stories, lots of other stories. Um, I'll tell you why I will never return to Chile. Chile, sorry, I always say Chile. I'll tell you why I'll never return to Chile. The reason I hate Chile. Oh man, I think I burned the bottom of this. That's hilarious. Am I supposed to hold on there? I need to read directions of this because I feel like I might be messing up. Add empty packet into bowl. Add up to half cup water, milk in boiling water. Stir. Let time for 60 seconds. Okay, so I'm supposed to turn this off. I I messed up. Oh, I definitely messed this up. It's okay. I'll get it right tomorrow. Oh my god. This is not my day. It's okay. I tell you what, I never returned to Chile. Okay, this is my last story about race because that's not my platform, right? But I'll tell you one more story about race. So there I am in Chile, just touched down, tourist, thinking about the world. Um, you have to keep staring if it's oats. Oh, you're right. See, this is why we're a team. Thank you. Definitely mess this up. I definitely mess this up. It's fine. I'm still gonna eat it, and I will get it right tomorrow. Um. Okay. Last story about Chile. Okay. So there I am, Chile. I just touched down. I'm a tourist, and as a tourist, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna walk around the city, etc. Now, the first thing I noticed, yes, my business in the US. The USA is amazing. Armstrong is a great name, by the way. Great profile name. So I'm in Santiago, Chile. Get there. Obviously, I'm speaking some Spanish, so it's not the end of the world. Now, I see a sign that says in Spanish, inmigrantes ilegales. No queramos inmigrantes ilegales, which means we don't want any illegal immigrants, or no, no inmigrantes ilegales. We don't want any illegal immigrants, no illegal immigrants. Same thing what the US tries to purport, okay? But this is in Chile. This is in Chile. Now, backstory. Apparently, Chile has had a influx of Haitian people, people from Haiti, right? Not Asia, people from Haiti. Now, I'm not sure if you know, but Haiti is in the Caribbean. Just look this up on Google Maps, and it's right next to Jamaica. And they look African. They look like me. So I look like I'm from Haiti, which is Haitian. I look Haitian. So I'm walking around. I'm from Jamaica, not from Haiti. Walking around Chile, and they political tensions are hot right now. People in Santiago, Chile, do not like Haitians. They don't like them. I'm guessing fights are broken out. I'm guessing like political tensions. I'm guessing there's some crime activity happening, but I don't know any of this. See, I'm new to the country. I go into a supermarket. I'm the only black person, which is normal. Okay, I'm used to that. I'm the only black person. I walk into the supermarket. The entire energy changes. People freeze almost. I see a woman clutching her purse. I'm like, oh, that's weird. You don't need to do that. But here's actually where it took a turn. I go down the aisle. I'm looking, I'm shopping. I don't know what I want because I came to the supermarket to shop. I go down the aisle. I turn around. There's a security guard. I walk down another aisle. I look to my right. Security guard still there. I say, okay, weird. I turn around, go back this way, look again. Security guard. The security guard is following me because of the color of my skin. That happened in Santiago, Chile. Now, that wasn't the only thing that happened to me in Santiago, Chile. Again, they didn't like Haitian people. So everybody that looks black, like they could be from Haiti, they don't like them. Maybe that just might be current. Maybe that was just at the time. Maybe that, I think also that was just because it was Santiago and not just the entire country of Chile. But that was my experience. It was awful. Very racist. Very racist country. And I think Chileans actually don't like other people from South America either. I've heard that as well. So some tension there. But yeah, that was my experience, man. It's all not everything that glitters is gold. Sometimes traveling can be very rough, and if you don't know what you're doing, you know you can run yourself into trouble. So be careful if you're gonna travel by yourself. All right. So a couple more questions before I leave. I'm gonna have to eat my food, and this was fun. Yeah, business in the USA, right? Make sure you subscribe. By the way, don't leave without subscribing. Yeah, business in the USA, right? Yes, my business in the USA. I have tons of businesses. I own, sorry, a lot of businesses, and they're all based in the USA. I also have investments outside of the USA. I'm not only based in the USA. Okay, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stories. I'm gonna hopefully go live more often. I'm in a new place. Let's see what we can do, for the next month or so that I'm in this place. But yeah, maybe I might extend here. You never know, but we'll see. Peace out, guys.